Which planet is ruining your life and how can you find out? Hello, astrology enthusiasts. I am Hannah. I am an evolutionary astrologer. And in this video, I want to answer this question for you. Which planet is ruining your life and how can you figure this out? Maybe you've heard people say things like, Saturn is ruining my life right now. Maybe you've said it before. Or Pluto's out to get me. Oh, I blame my Pluto in my first house. Or Mercury retrograde is ruining everything. Maybe you've looked at your chart before and thought, for example, whoa, I have so much Capricorn placements, or I have such a strong Saturn. Is Saturn the reason why my life is so hard? Well, newsflash, no planet is ruining your life, and no planet is out there doing bad things to you. In fact, one of the biggest mistakes I believe that people make with astrology is using it as a tool to blame. So blaming whoever, blaming Saturn, blaming Pluto, blaming Mercury retrograde, blaming eclipses. Because what you're doing is in this process of pointing the finger to something that is external, you are giving away your own power. I don't think astrology was never meant to remove your free will or remove your responsibility or your agency. What astrology does is that it acts like a mirror. So it's very much that hermetic principle that says as above, so below, as below, so above, right? It's a symbolic language. So it's really reflecting to us the deeper cycles, our own deeper cycles and lessons and developmental phases, our evolutionary intentions that are unfolding. They're always and constantly unfolding in our lives. So the birth chart, your birth chart is perfect and it doesn't happen to you. The transits don't happen to you. They're simply reflecting something that's happening within you. So instead of asking, which planet is making my life so terrible and miserable, I think a much better question is, what is this experiencing trying to teach me? So let's take Pluto as an example. Many people become terrified when they hear they're entering a Pluto transit. Because, yes, Pluto transits can be quite intense. They can bring up a lot of fears, a lot of insecurities, losses. There can be power struggles, a lot of shadow material, old wounds, a lot of parts of ourselves that we rather avoid may be coming to surface during a Pluto transit. But Pluto is not some cosmic bully sitting in the sky plotting your downfall. From the evolutionary perspective, Pluto symbolizes part of the our soul's desire for growth, for transformation, for healing, for regeneration. So when you're experiencing or about to experience a Pluto transit, this is your soul saying that it is time. It is time to confront what you've been avoiding. It's time to face your fears and let go and release old patterns. It's time to heal. It's time to reclaim your power. And it's time to transform yourself to become a more authentic version of yourself. That same thing applies to Saturn. For example, Saturn isn't out there plotting against you or trying to punish you. But Saturn is that part of yourself and your soul that is seeking greater maturity, that is maybe pointing out to you responsibilities that you've been avoiding or places where you could that would need more structure in your life, that maybe have been too chaotic or not as tended to. Another big one is Mercury retrograde, right? Every 4 months, Mercury goes retrograde, and I start to see all those posts online and people saying that, oh, let's blame it on Mercury retrograde. Guess what? Mercury retrograde is not trying to destroy your life either. It is the time that it's inviting all of us to slow down, to reflect, to revise, to reconfigure, to take a second look at things and really pay closer attention to the details and the things that you might otherwise miss, or maybe you've already missed. So, all of these things that I'm saying, all of these transits and the planets, they're not trying to control you. They're not making choices for you, but they are symbols. They're reflecting timing and cycles. Really, they're reflecting these archetypal energies moving through your life experience, but you are the one making choices. You are the one responding to those circumstances, and you are the one determining how these energies are going to be experienced and expressed. That's why two people can go through the exact same transit and have completely different experiences because your consciousness matters, your awareness, your choice, your free will, how you respond to things matter so, so, so much. So the next time someone tells you that Saturn is ruining your life or Pluto's out to get you, or this is going to be the worst transit of your life, or Mercury retrograde is responsible for all your problems, my suggestion is to take a breath and remember that the planets are not punishing you. They're not here to ruin your life, but they are reflecting back to you evolutionary processes that are already unfolding within you. They're just giving us a map, a manual, a language, a symbolic language to understand those processes. So the goal of astrology isn't to find something to blame. I think that's an awful way to use such an incredible tool that astrology is and can be. This tool for self-awareness, for this greater understanding, and ultimately greater empowerment. Because to me, at the end of the day, the planet ruining your life, it's not Saturn, it's not Pluto, it's not Mercury, it's not Venus or any other celestial body. If there's someone ruining your life, it's probably you because you're the one making choices. You're the one who is responding to life circumstances and ultimately deciding how to work with the energies that are symbolized in your chart. Again, astrology can be such a powerful tool, not because it tells you that you're doomed to an experience or to something, but because it helps you understand yourself so much more deeply and ultimately navigate life with greater awareness and greater intention. Those are my 2 cents. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, to subscribe if you haven't yet. You can also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more future videos on astrology and personal growth and mythology. Those are some of my favorite themes, and the wisdom, ultimately the wisdom hidden in our birth charts. So I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What planet do you blame the most? Is it Saturn? Is it Pluto? Is it Mars? Is it someone else? But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.